Welcome back, everybody, to the DNF podcast, your home for the technical deep dives or not so deep discussions regarding the grid, the paddock, everything related to F1. We're your host,
Justin Diaz.
And I'm Fabian. Justin is actually Plant Daddy today.
Plant Daddy. That's my
Plant Daddy.
That's my Gran Turismo name. The lap times I've been setting, you can't get.
This bro got good lap times. Okay, look, so I've had Gran Turismo, I don't know, probably like a year or two, probably 2 years. Justin watches that F1 movie. He's like, I'm going to buy Gran Turismo, I'm going to buy Sim Racer. He just beats my lap times out of nowhere. Played 1 month.
Yeah, I saw Gran Turismo the movie, and I was like, oh yeah, I definitely gotta show Fabian what's up.
Yeah, man. But anyways, it was a long break. I missed the racing. I'm sure you missed it too. And it was awesome. Miami was a hot race, bro. It was hot.
Oh yeah, dude. It was 5 weeks since the last race?
Yeah, dude. Right. It was a long time. You could tell that F1 was struggling to find something to talk about, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we were struggling. Just rumors here and there, you know? But I mean, the Miami Grand Prix, it was cool to see the what is it called? Like the presence of famous people at the Grand Prix and
like celebrities.
F1, yeah, celebrities. Like for example, they had like McDreamy, the doctor from I don't know what show, I forgot, but his name Patrick Dempsey.
Grey's Anatomy, baby. Come on.
There we go, Grey's Anatomy. Man, I'm gonna get dogged.
And guess which paddock he was in, man.
Oh, he was Ferrari, right?
It was wearing Red Bull, baby.
He was Red Bull,
unless he was, hopping all over the place. But I saw him.
You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm pretty sure that I don't know what paddock he was in, but when they interviewed him, he was talking about the Tifosi. He was talking about how Ferrari looked good in this, and I was like, man, this dude knows what he's talking about.
Maybe it's just the angles, right? And what the media wants us to see, wanted me to see at least. They say, hey, Justin from DNF, he's gonna talk about this guy if he wears Red Bull.
He's only gonna talk. Yeah. He's only gonna talk about him if he's.
Sure, let's talk about Grey's Anatomy.
That's funny, but yeah, McDreamy was there. I forgot the guy's name. I can see him in my head, but he was super into it too.
Describe him. We're in sync.
Okay, so the original Daredevil movie, the bad guy, the one that has like the target bald guy, Colin Farrell. There we go.
There it is. There it is. He plays the Penguin, right, in the new Batman.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he was extremely knowledgeable actually when he got interviewed.
Really?
Yeah, he said his first race that he went to in person. I was like, okay, Rich. He went Monza back in the 80s or 90s or something like that. I missed the racing. I'm sure you missed it too. And it was awesome. Miami was a hot race, bro. It was hot.
Oh yeah, dude. It was 5 weeks since the last race?
Yeah, dude. Right. It was a long time. You could tell that F1 was struggling to find something to talk about, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we were struggling. Just rumors here and there, you know? But I mean, the Miami Grand Prix, it was cool to see the what is it called? Like the presence of famous people at the Grand Prix and
like celebrities.
F1, yeah, celebrities. Like for example, they had like McDreamy, the doctor from I don't know what show, I forgot, but his name Patrick Dempsey.
Grey's Anatomy, baby. Come on.
There we go, Grey's Anatomy. Man, I'm gonna get dogged.
And guess which paddock he was in, man.
Oh, he was Ferrari, right?
It was wearing Red Bull, baby.
He was Red Bull?
Unless he was, hopping all over the place. But I saw him.
You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm pretty sure that I don't know what paddock he was in, but like when they interviewed him, he was talking about the Tifosi. He was talking about how Ferrari looked good in this, and I was like, man, this dude knows what he's talking about.
Maybe it's just the angles, right? And what the media wants us to see, wanted me to see at least. They say, hey, Justin from DNF, he's gonna talk about this guy if he wears Red Bull.
He's only gonna talk. Yeah. He's only gonna talk about him if he's.
Sure, let's talk about Grey's Anatomy.
That's funny, but yeah, McDreamy was there. I forgot the guy's name. I can see him in my head, but he was super into it too.
Describe him. We're in sync.
Okay, so the original Daredevil movie, the bad guy, the one that has like the target bald guy.
Yes.
Colin Farrell. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. He plays the Penguin, right, in the new Batman.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he was extremely knowledgeable actually when he got interviewed.
Really?
Yeah, he said his first race that he went to in person. I was like, okay, Rich. He went Monza back in the 80s or 90s or something like that.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, that's big money.
yeah, that's big money, bro. Back in the day too. Back in the day, I mean, you had to have money,
Yeah,
to go to
no,
these
it
races.
was all for people who
Yeah,
enjoyed engineering and fast cars.
yeah, basically,
Loads
yeah.
of money. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, F1 was geared to people that had money and whatever they could afford Rolexes or whatever that. And I heard that. I heard that verbatim on another F1 podcast. But anyways, yeah, he was pretty knowledgeable with the racing. I thought that was cool. Somebody not so knowledgeable, maybe, or he just didn't seem that way. Terry Crews, Cadillac sponsor. They gave him too. Yeah. So I was just like, it's Terry Crews.
He was in Vegas last year, remember? So he was in Vegas last year. He was the one who drove around. He drove Max, Lando. I forget who else was their place at that time. Anyways, he drove them around, and that's when they were bugging him to sing that White Chick song.
Oh, that's funny, dude. I need to see that.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I guess he's like a pretty big fan of it too.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, celebrities, right? Celebrities out and about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was more. But that's when I started watching it, and then the race time kind of confused me. I thought it started at 1, first 3, and then 1. But then I was like, oh, it's 1 Eastern, 12 p.m. for us. So I'm just like speeding. Not really. I didn't break the law, but I was driving home. Watching it, hearing it. Can't watch and drive. But
well, I mean, you do know they moved the time, right? It was supposed to be at 3.
Yeah, it was supposed to be at 3.
Yeah, and then they moved it 3 hours into 12.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was at 1.
Yeah,
that's my bad. But I still got to enjoy the race. What'd you say?
So you weren't locked in, King? Come on.
I wasn't locked in, bro. I was eating my eggs.
At 12?
I eat late, bro. I eat late. But anyways, the race was good. It was cool to see a sprint as well, because it gave us a lot of action. I mean, after a break, this is exactly what we wanted, know. And then with the different rule regulations, how they changed like the megajoules from like whatever it was to 8 or to 7 rather megajoules.
Super clipping, yeah.
And then also viewers are like, it's too much yo-yoing. I mean, I was a fan of the yo-yoing racing, but after seeing the Miami Grand Prix, I was like, it's kind of cool actually. It was still a pretty good race. There wasn't too much yo-yoing, but it was still very competitive. What'd you think of that? It was during qualifying. Max and Lewis took us back a little bit, huh?
Yeah, there was some nice little bits going on. Especially, I'm trying to think which part it was. I don't know if it was the early part of the Grand Prix, where it was a little bit of some, flashbacks of Max and Lewis. Instead of fighting for P1, they're like fighting for P6 probably.
P6, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. I liked it. It was nice. It was interesting. It's funny too. Like they were just focusing on P6 and P7 instead of like P1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But I mean,
well, okay. Well, I mean, let's talk about it, right? A little bit. Let's talk about Red Bull. I know I'm pretty biased, right? Obviously, I'm biased. But come on, performance, the enhancements, the upgrade packages they had on it. It just showed me, it worked out. These 5 weeks worked out for Red Bull. Mm-hmm. Worked out for, I mean, even more so McLaren. I mean, look at these guys. They won double podium on the sprint, and then double podium, on the Grand Prix. So they're definitely they're back in the hunt. They're definitely back in the hunt. Obviously, I'm rooting for Oscar, especially how he was done last year. But McLaren really showed out. Alpine looked good. Williams looked better than before. So it was nice to see a couple teams kind of find their groove in a way. Except for Racing Bulls, I kind of felt like they just dwindled down even more. Haas didn't really do much.
I mean, Aston Martin, they said they were working on stuff, but
I think Aston Martin was just there to have fun and just drive around and meet celebrities.
They're like, we just want to finish the race.
Bro, that was. I mean, Lance Stroll was just being a menace during qualifying, just getting in people's way, not checking his mirrors, and then we have him in the Grand Prix just being a jerk, just kind of just not caring. I just don't think he has it in him anymore. It seems that way. To want to do it, I don't know why he does it, or maybe I don't know, but maybe it's the lack of performance, right? That he just doesn't care anymore.
I mean, I think I would feel that way, like, but also like look at who he is in his position, why he has a position. I'm sure that he's talented, obviously better F1 driver than me and you.
Yeah,
we've never even done that.
I don't know, bro. I have a sim. I have a racing.
That's true. That's true. Granddaddy got a sim, and he's got some pretty good track times. But I mean, Lance Stroll, I mean, his dad owns a team, he's like, I mean, I'm not going to get kicked out, and if I do, I mean, I'll just go race GT3 for Aston Martin over there, I mean, that's what he did during the break too. He was racing GT3. So I don't think he feels the need to put that much effort. And also, I mean, his car kind of not the best right now, and Fernando Alonso too, like, I mean, he can probably relate. I mean, there's talks of, are you going to, retire or whatnot, especially if he stays with Aston Martin. I mean, that car is not very good. So yeah, it seems like for Fernando, it's just like, I'm just here, and I'm just trying to do what I can do with the car. And it was nice to see him, in a way, be a little competitive, with Cadillac, I guess. But yeah, for Lance Stroll, I can agree with you on that one. He's not really trying. It'd be cool if he was, because I mean, next week or 2 weeks, is his home race. But I don't think he's gonna have too many fans there.
Yeah, it's I mean, he just doesn't have a lot of fans in general, right? Poor guy.
Yeah.
Poor guy. But yeah, man, Aston Martin has probably been the biggest letdown this year, especially with all the hype surrounding them. I mean, like I said before, it's an Adrian Newey designed car. You would think the aerodynamics would be good, which I think they are. I think it's more of a Honda performance issue that they're having.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a long year for them, it seems. Then you guys said like Red Bull, who are kind of like picking up the pace, picking up the speed, cutting the weight, finding the balance in the car. Max was a lot happier, so it was nice to see a smile on his face. Nice to see different comms than him being angry and speaking egregious things to the mic about the car. But it was, I mean, for Red Bull fans, it was definitely, I wouldn't say a sigh of relief, but at least knowing, you know what, our heads above water.
Yeah.
Before we were kind of sinking a little bit, but now we're kind of catching our footing, and Red Bull's looking good. Hopefully they can continue it. I know they're expecting some more upgrade packages in Austria. They're still a little bit overweight, but this is going to help them kind of finally be a little bit lighter. Yeah, I know Williams is still overweight as well. So hopefully they cut their stuff.
Yeah, dude, I hope so. I mean, it's I guess focusing on Red Bull, because we were talking about a little bit. It's nice to see that they have a competitive car. Max has a competitive car. I don't have anything against Max. I think it's just, you see him win so much, you want to see somebody else win, and we have, like Lando or whatever. But just to talk a little bit about how good of a driver Max is. I mean, it was awesome to see him a little closer to the front. It was awesome to see him have a good start. It was awesome to see him spin out, not gonna lie. But it was also awesome, and it shows you how much of a GOAT he is, to come back all those places, and actually do something with it. That was really cool. So it shows you how good of a driver he is. It wasn't, obviously we knew that it wasn't his fault, for these last couple of races, and he was constantly, complaining about the suspension and the handling and whatever. But this time he wasn't upset. He actually said, "I'm sorry, guys." Like, he acknowledged that the real lockup that was on him, and I was like, okay, all right. And the way he handled it too, bro.
Well, I was gonna say what was even more like blew my mind was they were interviewing him about that. What happened when he spun out, and he was like, "Yeah, I lost the rear." He's like, "So I decided to do a 360 to to regain more places." And I was like, "Oh, bro, just casually decides to just spin out in the middle of a Grand Prix and regain himself and get back to it." But yeah, I mean, that's extraordinary, man. I mean, also too, his helmet, his lid this year, Miami lid, was pretty spectacular. I actually ordered it
Oh yeah.
It's becoming in sometime in August. When it does, I'll show you guys. But
Oh, dude, that's
um,
sick, dude.
his helmet was super dope.
That was a cool
Um,
helmet.
yeah, it was pretty neat. I mean, a lot of drivers had pretty cool helmets too. I mean, I know Bottas had some. Charles had that baby blue.
Yeah.
Um, Ocon had some too. But I guess Miami's just a fun place for these guys. Big playground.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what it seems like, and the course too is rich for harvesting energy, with all the turns, the braking zones, and talking about it being a playground. For one driver, it's not a playground, and he openly says that, George Russell. And I think it's so funny too. I would hate to be George Russell right now, but like it's just, remember we were kind of dogging him how he was singing. He's like, I love this car, I love this car.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you still love the car, but
Does he love his teammate right now?
I don't think he loves anything. If it's not him, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. He had his spotlight first Grand Prix. Give it to him. Now take it away. Kimmy said, "Gimme." So,
Kimmy said, "Gimme." Here we
Kimmy
go.
said, "Gimme," man. But yeah, what's up with Russell, bro? What's going on with him?
I don't know if he's just in his mind or what, dude. He could be in his head, because he's thinking of like Kimmy coming along, and I think they had different setups on the car, but I think if I'm not mistaken, for the Miami Grand Prix, it was almost a similar setup, So then it just comes down to skill, I guess, because I mean, what else could it be? But I think thinking like, hey, where am I gonna race? In the near future, like is this gonna be the number one racer? And Toto hasn't really said, like this is number one, this is number two racer. He kind of just, acknowledges that they both race for Mercedes, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I was in his position to see somebody that's younger than me, way more skilled than me, when it comes to driving and handling this Mercedes, I mean, I would be a little scared. And then even before that, in his head, like, is Max gonna go to Mercedes or whatever? And I don't think he is, whatever. I think that was just a rumor that fizzled out. But I think he's in his head, and I
Yeah.
would like to see him get out of it so that he can give us some competitive racing for everybody,
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely likes the spotlight, but it kind of seems like someone else is stealing the show. And I think Kimi's what? This is his third win, right? This is his
Third win, bro. So he's third, 3 pole positions, 3 wins. Nobody's ever done that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I mean, you got. So what? It was after Melbourne. It was Shanghai. So Shanghai,
Yeah.
Suzuka, now Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Only 4 races, man. Only 4 races. We still have plenty more to go. But yeah, Kimi has not cracked. Has not cracked. I think he had a bad start during the sprint, of course, and I mean he was able to regain himself. But yeah, no, it was a tough outing for George these past couple weeks. I mean, you get a guy like Kimi who's probably 19 years old. Then again, you got to think about how Kimi's pretty much Toto's like project.
Yeah,
Getting this kid, there's so much hype surrounding him, especially after Lewis left. Like,
yeah,
who's gonna fill that seat? And I mean, Toto vouching for this kid,
yeah,
pulling him, making him skip F3, I think.
yeah.
I mean, wow. I mean, that was a pretty big deal, and he stepped up to the plate. I mean, and he's for sure had his moments like last year.
Yeah.
He definitely had his moments, but I mean, this year he's really setting in nicely, and I mean, it's a good driver and behind a good car, so
Yeah.
I'm excited for him.
Yeah, me too, bro. He definitely is a good driver. His skill shows, and not just that, but his maturity too, because he he acknowledges sometimes, he's like, I don't get the best starts, but then he also acknowledges when it's not his fault. He's like, I did everything I had to do when the car just didn't go,
Yeah,
But then also like this Miami Grand Prix, we could hear him on the radio talking to his engineer. He's like, hey, something's wrong with the car, bro. Like, what's going on, mate? It's not downshifting properly. It's not this. It's not that. But he didn't panic. He just kept his composure. Maybe that's something that we wouldn't see too often for younger drivers, especially him. And another thing too that was maybe causing him pressure, the penalties. I think they had already given him 2 warnings. They would have assessed a penalty to him, I think, of 5 seconds or whatever it might have been, but he would have lost that pole or that first position, P1. He took it like a champ, bro. Mature driver right there, and he did what he had to do despite whatever issues were going on.
Yeah, no, he's definitely showing everybody, and I mean, he's setting the example, especially at a young age. Then again, Mercedes, not your average, Formula One team. It's Mercedes, man. So the fact that he's able to handle that pressure and show out is pretty awesome. I mean, he's leading the championship by a decent margin. I'm pretty sure Russell's still second, right?
Yeah, Russell is still second for sure.
Yeah.
He's behind, I think, by like 20 points. So Kimi's at first with 100. Russell is 80 points. So yeah,
Gotcha.
20 points behind. I mean, but the gap is kind of big. Then we have Charles, Lando, Lewis, and then Oscar, and then Max. Gotta say Max.
Yeah, I just gotta say him.
Bro.
He finally passed up Gasly, so I'm pretty hyped about that. Speaking of Gasly, poor Papa flew pretty much out the track.
He really
very reminiscent of the F1 movie with
that's true, dude.
He flipped over pretty rowdy. Didn't catch on fire, so thank the heavens, right, for that. But yeah, Gasly had a pretty intense little moment there with him and Lawson. Yeah, Lawson trying to go defend and end up flipping tires, and whoa, there we go. He even posted a cool photo of like his like him flipping.
Yeah,
and yeah, it was pretty neat. But yeah, so that was tough sledding for Gasly, and then we have Charles. Man, talk about devastation for the Tifosi, man. It was a lot of heartbreak in Miami for some of these guys. I mean, you know me. I've always said, right, give me Charles. I wish Charles was on top of the leaderboards, and Ferrari kind of struggled this this race. I mean, Lewis was pretty much non-existent.
P7? Yeah, it was P7, dude. I think there was something wrong with Charles, For example, it's almost like it wasn't him, Like, obviously his driving, yes, but, like, just mentally, like, when he was talking trash about Kimi on the radio.
Yeah. He was like, this guy does not know how to wheel race.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro, what? Like, who is this, dude? Is this George Russell we're hearing right now,
Yeah. This is like the adrenaline, right? Just get that dog in you sometimes. Like, man, this guy burgers, bro.
Burgers driver right in front of me, bro. What is this 19-year-old kid doing? Get him out of here, bro.
Get him out
to drive.
But yeah, no, I mean, poor Charles, man. What happened? Did he clip the wall? Is that what happened? He clipped the wall, lost a tire?
Man, I had it in my mind, like what happened. I know what happened after the fact.
Like, our memory's all foggy. Reminds you, we're from San Antonio. So the Spurs have been duking it out with the Timberwolves these past couple days, and that's kind of where a lot of the free time goes right there, at least for me.
Oh, for sure, dude. Basketball, NBA in general, dude.
Yeah, I mean, and you have San Antonio winning almost by 40 yesterday, so yeah, we still have so much going on. And then Formula One jumping back into our minds. At least for me, it's just kind of a whole. Gotta recalibrate myself a little bit. Get back into the racing mindset.
Oh, for sure, dude. I mean, go Spurs go, though,
Oh yeah, go Spurs go all the way, baby.
All the way.
Yeah. So yeah, I do agree with you when he said Charles kind of didn't seem himself. Maybe I mean, not trying to get into these guys' heads, but I mean, maybe a little bit of that pressure, right? Like these. I mean, every race counts, obviously, but
yeah,
you kind of don't want that margin to go too far off, especially with McLaren getting close, Ferrari not really being as competitive as the prior weeks. But and then Red Bull too, right? Creeping up, especially when you have Max behind the wheel, getting P2 and qualifying. I mean,
yeah, dude, because before it was just like Mercedes and the top teams or top players, you know, and it was just a yo-yo battle between them, a sandwich, you know, Ferrari sandwich, Mercedes sandwich, and then the midfield, and that's where Red Bull was, you know. But now enter Red Bull, and it's like Charles, Lewis are they're not in the top 5, you know. They're ending P6, P7, or later with the midfield, and that's crazy, you know. Also, what happened was he spun out. He spun out, and then he hit the wall or something like that. When he did, he lost something on the car where he couldn't like go drive as fast as he could anymore, and they passed him, and then he.
It was the front suspension, right? That went out.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I mean,
and he just hobbled the entire way back, and he ended up getting a huge penalty, anyways, and it shot him down to P8.
Yeah. So what happened with Charles? He spun out, hit the wall, and from there he just had to slow his race, you know. And couldn't finish where he was.
It was pretty dramatic, right? Within 10 seconds. I mean, George passed him up, then Max passed him up, and then Lewis was right behind him. But tough sledding for old boy.
Dude, that was
blue helmet.
That was rough. I mean, if I was his, he probably wanted to be like Fred Flynn, so he'd want to just lift that car and just run, bro. He was better off just running, you know, like for real.
I would have done the same, man.
I know, dude.
I've always thought about that. Like, what happens, right? You're a couple meters from the finish line. Car gives out. Like, do you just get out and push that thing, or I mean, I don't know. I guess penalties are in the mix or something, but. Yeah, I'm definitely trying something.
Yeah, you just gotta Will Ferrell that thing. Tell get a night or tell get a night.
You butchered that.
Talladega. Will Ferrell, bro.
Somali nights. Then.
Tamale Nights is wild. You ever seen that movie Tamale Nights with Will Ferrell?
It was like, I don't think I have. You know, Stick with the Mile was yesterday, bro. All right, so. You know, and wait, are you serious? Oh, bro, yes, 2 days ago. Yeah, my bad.
Every day Cinco de Mayo here.
I mean, to be honest, we're in San Antonio. Every day is like Cinco de Mayo, bro. Yeah, it's pretty great. The Mexican food is great.
I mean, it wasn't just eggs. It was like an egg plate, you know.
I guess that justifies your eating eggs at 12 in the morning, kind of thing. Please elaborate, because when I hear egg plate, all I picture is a white dish full of just eggs, like not even like the good eggs. I'm talking like the ones you get at the hotel, like just powdered eggs.
Ew. Ooh, that's gross, bro. All right. Let me paint this picture for you and for everybody. So I'm sitting at, I forgot the name of the restaurant. It's called the Egg Yolk or something like that. I don't know.
Your brain is Swiss cheese today. The amount of hole.
It really is. It really is. Nah, hold up. I'll get the name of the restaurant for
you. The Egg and I.
The Egg.
No, I think the Egg and I
is that what it's called?
Watch or something like that.
Dang. No, it's what the?
Is it by Vance Jackson?
I don't know, man. Let's just call it the toasted. Let's call it the toasted yolk. That's what it's called. The toasted yolk. The toasted yolk over there on Petranco or whatever. So I look at the menu. I'm just like, oh, this is what I want. This is what I want right here, bro. And it is a big plate because I'm quantity over quality.
Very animalistic. You know? I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Always. Now that I think of it, I forgot to ask for honey, bro. Anyways, I get this biscuits and gravy. Got 4 biscuits. Well, 2 biscuits, but they, slice them open, one, 2, and on top they put the gravy, and then they put the eggs, cowboy style, according to them. So it's basically like huevos a la mexicana, So they're kind of like spicy or whatever. And then they got the
disgusting,
the hash brown casserole on the side,
bro.
Big old plate. That's what I was eating at 12.
Biscuits and gravy is the most big backish thing possible, because they're like, oh, you like bread? You want water bread on top of your bread? Is that what you want? Like, it's just carbs to the max. I mean, I'm pretty sure you lost circulation at one point in your legs.
Although I did. Yeah, bro. There was at one point where I was just watching
That's
the
pretty
race, and I was
funny.
like, "Bro, can this finish? I ain't taking a
Food
nap,"
coma.
because I was having like a
Food
what
coma.
is it called? Yeah, there we go. Food coma. Food coma, dude. But anyways, yeah, those were my eggs. That's what I was eating prior to the race, and yeah, I mean that gave me the needed energy to keep going. You know.
Next episode, we got to dive into what do Formula One drivers eat before a race, right? Yeah.
Oh, dude, that would be
Like,
sick, dude. I think biscuits and gravy
that's
for sure. Hanging carbs.
disgusting and rancid. UK breakfast sounds horrid. They're like toast and beans, bruv. That sounds very delicious.
Fish and
And
chips, huh?
whatever little sausage they like to eat, and snap it on a toast and just eat it. Ew. Some baked beans. Baked beans, bruv. Boy, Lando, you like a side of baked beans, bruv. That's probably literally
That's crazy, bro.
a conversation that has happened. Yeah. Anyways, let's keep going. If you got more stuff, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I like food.
Yeah, enough about food, bro. Food? No, I mean I'm done with the food, bro. I mean I think, but it's interesting though. I mean drivers, they lose weight. I've heard that they lose weight after the race, like during the race, you know, because of all the G's and whatever, and then all the sweat and everything. They actually lose a little bit of weight. So I'm pretty sure they have a carb heavy meal. You know, maybe not too heavy though, because I can imagine you might want to throw up. I don't know. We should actually look into that. You know,
a Formula One car after eating biscuits and gravy.
Exactly, bro. You know who might actually let us in the Formula One car? Frank Williams. Yeah, dude. Well, the Adrian Newey book, I was reading this Adrian Newey book, and he was just like, he was talking about how Williams, Adrian Newey had never been in an F1 car, you know? And then he starts working at Williams, and then Frank Williams, Williams is like, hey, Adrian, you know what we should do to make our team a little bit more popular? We should let journalists drive our car. And then they write about it. And then he's like, bro, that's a great idea. Or maybe it's not such a good idea. So then the journalists come and they drive the car, but Adrian Newey drives the car too. And he's just talking about how like this roaring engine is just screaming right behind him. You know, I think at the time they had like the big old engines, you know, and yeah, that's how he got his start as the most goated engineer, you know, because he drove.
Me personally, whenever I think Williams and Adrian Newey, kind of think of our boy Ayrton Senna. You know, which Newey says he takes responsibility for all that went down all those years ago. It's kind of tough, right? Like thinking about how you have drivers like him, Michael Schumacher, who I mean obviously still here with us, but had the whole skiing accident. Had to be put elsewhere. But yeah, Formula One is some serious business, man.
Yeah, dude, it really is. It's just more than just driving a car. You know, these people are actually athletes, bro. I mean, you talked about it. They got like their huge neck, you know. We've seen in the F1 movie where they're doing like those little neck exercises, you know. It's like for what? It's like because they're fighting those G's, bro. It's like, anyways, that kind of
bro, stop. You're making not that big. The chain, though,
big, bro. I don't do those workouts,
pretty big on, bro.
I'm gonna be like this tomorrow. Oh, bro, this is like I don't know, 30 carats, something like that.
30 carats, actual carrots, vegetable. It's squash and
vegetable carrots. That's what I need.
Burger driver of the day. Let's think about it. I already have mine in mind.
All right, on a count of three, we both say it.
Okay.
One, two, three. Isaac Hadjar.
Yeah, let's go. Yes, Isaac Hadjar, you are the burger driver of the week. Congratulations,
bro.
A little confetti and everything happening in the background. Yeah, no, it was pretty horrid. It was also pretty funny, right? Seeing him crash out for like 5 minutes in the
bro, that was crazy. That was crazy, bro. Like we need to insert like a what's it called, a BetterHelp promo code, and just promo code is Isaac Hadjar.
Second Red Bull seat is coming. Coming or came, it grabbed him. That's all I know. Grabbed him and threw him into the mix. Hey, but I'll take it, right? For some max goatness, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it. If that was me, like I've never been in F1 car. Hey, you want to drive?
Yeah, sure.
Red Bull number 2? I'll do it, bro. Even if I crash every race.
Especially how
they're
Red
like,
Bull moves, bro.
I don't think so.
They're gonna let you like
but no,
do a lap and like, oh yeah, we're demoting him to Racing Bulls. That's how it works.
That's right. Like, now you're getting demoted from Racing Bulls.
Going back to driving the Viet bus in San Antonio.
F4.
But
that is crazy, dude. But yeah, that was interesting to see. And it's like, okay, they pan away from the camera or from him, and then you think they're showing him a replay, but it's like, no, he's still crashing out.
Smacking it.
Still just like on the steering wheel, you know? Yeah, dude, I can only imagine what that radio was like too, you know?
But
in French or whatever.
Like I couldn't help but just think about how this is exactly what happens to the second drivers in Red Bull. They both start the season about equal cars, right? It's both level playing field, Max and whoever's, you know, second Red Bull seat. But as the season progresses, Max eventually, I mean, being the best sensor, you know, is gonna request his adjustments to be made, and of course, when that happens, they listen, and Max shows it. He proves it. Hey, this is what's working for me. This is what I could get out of the car. But as he's doing that, it leaves this guy behind. He's not able to catch up, and now there's a big gap happening. I mean, there was like a second gap from Max and Isaac. And Isaac's like, we have the same setup. I don't know what the issue is. Well, buddy, the issue is unfortunately you. This. I mean, that's just the struggles of, I guess, being successful, right? You get promoted into Red Bull, one of the top 4 teams, and now you're stuck behind probably the greatest driver of all time in Formula One. Yeah. And
yeah, what can you do with that, you know?
I mean, like, I think Alex Albon said it best, was the way you can, you know, just imagine the setup for Max is if you go into like any sort of video game or, you know, computer, and you mess with the sensitivity and you put it all the way up. Max is running off that function, you know? Yeah, I mean, he wants
he's that good.
Precision, the, you know, everything to be as dialed in as possible. And yeah, so now, I mean, poor Isaac is suffering that, you know, that it's his fourth race. We'll see how Canada plays out for him if he's able to step it up. I hope Racing Bulls in general just steps it up. They kind of regressed a little bit. So that's pretty disappointing, because I like Lindblad. I think as a rookie, he's doing his thing.
I think he's doing a little bit at the start of the season, not gonna lie, you know.
But there's one driver, I don't know if you notice, who did pretty well. He was in the top 10.
Oh, Franco.
Yeah, there it is, buddy. Man, we're just on it today, bro. You and I. No, we're like biscuits and gravy, dog. Who's the biscuit? Who's the gravy?
I'll let you pick, bro. I'm cool with whatever.
You know, we're gonna let the people decide.
Who's the biscuit? Who's the gravy?
You know, whatever y'all decide.
We'll take it.
My bad.
I won't be offended. I won't be offended. Biscuits or gravy,
I won't be offended. Yeah, if it's gravy, if it's biscuit,
I'll take it.
Or, you know, whatever.
Kind of like the biscuit, though. You know, I was like, hey, what's up, biscuit? What's up, gravy?
So, fun little story. Not for this guy, but I'm working, and we hired this guy to work for us, and of course it's me and my buddy, and we're always just joking around, laughing, you know, calling each other names at the work site, like, you know, typical blue collar boys be doing. So my buddy tells the new guy, hey, I'm gonna call you Biscuit. And the new guy's like face dropped, like just like in shock, because he was riddled with acne bumps.
Bro, that's rough, dude.
So in my head, I'm thinking, you just cooked this boy to oblivion, calling him a biscuit, because that's sure what he thought. But my buddy's like, no, bro, that's not what I meant. I just meant he's soft. He's like soft, like he's struggling to do our work. He's soft. I was like, bro, he's got craters on his face. He does not think that.
Wow.
Anyways, that's what I thought about being called biscuit.
Damn, poor guy, bro. And, he really did something to oblivion. I hope he was able to correct that.
Yeah. Hope he was able to be dipping some gravy to help himself feel better.
That's wild. But anyways, yeah, just tell us who's biscuits, who's gravy, you know?
What were we on? Franco. The kid's got it. The kid is stepping up to that plate with Alpine and showing him, man. That little Argentinian man, he's doing his thing. He's got a real thick accent too.
He does, dude.
Like, yeah, it's like, hey, handsome guy. I'll give it to him. He's a handsome guy,
is, bro.
But yeah, but he's got that thick accent.
You know what Adrian calls him? Adrian calls him Soda Bean because it was his last name. Cola and then Pinto Beans. He's just like, that's Soda Bean right there, bro.
That's like something that I could see on Threads. Somebody putting on Threads. Soda Bean, I like it. Soda Bean. Soda Bean did pretty good this week. He held his own. He was he even got Alpine some.
He did pretty good.
Points.
That Charles penalty helped him out too. But even without the penalty, you know, I mean, eighth place is not bad. Top 10. I mean, that's awesome, man. Congrats to Franco. Congrats to Alpine too. You know, because they have two solid drivers. It's sad that Pierre couldn't finish the race. You know, what happened with him and Liam? It's funny how Liam ended up DNF. You know, I think we had a total of 4 DNFs, if I'm not mistaken. We had Liam, Nico. Which is the other one?
Liam, Nico. The Stroll finish?
Oh, yeah. Hadjar, the burger driver.
Hadjar, we just talked about, burger driver. Hadjar. I don't think Stroll finished, bro.
So it was Nico, Liam, Pierre, and Isaac. That was it.
Nico, Pierre, Liam, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, Charles almost DNF too, but I mean, he just got off that car like we talked about. Got off that car, basically ran to the finish line, you know. So kudos to him for at least finishing the race. But yeah, that Pierre and Liam incident was pretty bad because I mean, Liam, he's trying to do better, you know. I mean, he can only do what he can with the Racing Bulls car, but he's a pretty decent driver too, you know. I don't think he gets enough credit. I don't know what his personal life is like, but I think it's interesting that he lives in Monaco. Who lives in Monaco? Liam, bro. What?
Liam, bro.
In a studio apartment or what? Dude? That. I know what your salary is, bro.
Yeah, we all
know what your salary is.
It's more than probably us.
Oh, for real. Combined, you know.
Yeah,
but still, for Monaco, that's gonna get you a solid studio apartment. So.
Well, like Oscar's in Monaco.
Yeah, Oscar, right? Lando, Lewis, Max. It's all for tax purposes, you know. Oh, Charles, yeah.
Yeah,
Charles. Apparently, they don't do taxes there or whatever, so they like to live there. And there's so many celebrities and famous people there, rich people there that as they walk around, they're just normal people. Like Lewis Hamilton, like walking to Trader Joe's, you know, on his bike.
I mean, you going there and then seeing Max and being like, "Oh, it's an everyday thing."
Oh, that's Max. Hey, that's cool. Bro,
yeah, I see. I'd ask him. Take care. And it's not even like a cool thing. It's like, oh, okay, you know, I'll see him tomorrow. Probably.
I'd pull up to Trader Joe's. I'm wearing this like Valtteri Bottas hat. You know, I see Max. Hey, bro, can you sign this hat for me? Like, it's not even mine. I know, bro, but I'm never gonna run into you ever again. Just sign it.
Yeah, I think he would hate you if he did that.
He would just see me and just hate me. I wouldn't even have to ask.
He's like, I don't know nothing about you, but I hate you, bro.
Basically, dude. He's like, I know you talk trash about me on the podcast, bro. I know you. I've heard about. I would.
Hey,
not Justin. You know what? Hate on me all you want. Jet Bull Racing, he loves you, dude. He loves you.
Hey, speaking of Jet Bull Racing, let's talk about Jet Bull. So, if y'all don't know, guys, we're talking Formula One fantasy. All right, I am Jet Bull Racing, and my buddy here, he is Dada daddies.
I'm like 8th.
Fabian, who's in top of the leaderboard? Just let the people know.
Jet Bull Racing, probably, right? That's why you wanted me to say it. You just wanted me to say it out loud.
Exactly. A little bit. Because what did you say beginning of the season? You're like, I got this. I'll take it.
I did say that, and I forgot. You know, honestly, bro, I went kind of trigger happy. I was like, oh, I'm gonna sell this dude. I'm gonna trade this dude. I'm gonna trade this dude. I didn't know it counted against me.
Penalty points.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever, dude. Next year, next season.
Bro, it's a long season. You could just claw your way back up. But come on, you're literally an F1 podcaster, bro. Like, you're doing us so bad. Who's on top?
Let me see here.
I mean, besides me, I think it's Jadil.
Yeah.
Jadil literally just got into
Jadil's
racing.
Kind of underdog,
this
not gonna lie,
season.
bro. Yeah.
No, shout out Jadil.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Yeah, he such a team player. He's actually the one who set it up.
Yeah, he is, dude. So it's Jet Bull Racing, Kimi Jong, Antonelli. That's Jadil.
It's a crazy name. Kimi Jong and
I know, dude. Creative dude, bro. You have Tate Racing Co. Koopa, Amy, and then Koopa Speedsters. And then you have Javon Ford.
Forco. He's gonna get sued. They're gonna take everything.
Bro, let's do Javon. We have Rari Sari, Ferrari Foy, me, Daddy's in 8th. Not too bad, you know. At a
second to last place. That's crazy.
It's all good. It's all good. Season's not over yet.
Chat. Let's do something for Fabian.
Dude. And if I lose,
give him some pointers.
If I lose, it's not my fault. It's because they got rid of 2 races.
That's insane work. That's insane work.
Toxic over here, dude.
sorry. You know, just a little bit of the competitive edge, you know, bro. Just got that dog
in me, bro. Anyways. Hey, so what do you think was going on with Zach Brown visiting Red Bull Hospitality?
Zach Brown,
McLaren CEO visiting.
Yeah, McLaren CEO. I've never liked Zach Brown.
Yeah,
he's a very cocky, arrogant guy. Typical American, right? He's super arrogant. Hence the Jack Daniels sponsor they probably have, right? But so what I heard, it's basically of, hey, dude, chill out with everything going on. I mean, we all know that GP is going to be leading Red Bull and possibly be the team principal for McLaren. Not this season, not next season, but the season following, so 2028.
Okay.
He will be leaving Max, which is huge, right? Like this, Max is only known GP. The best years that he's had. So yeah, it's a big deal. It was a huge shock, especially going to McLaren of all teams, bro. McLaren. I know you're a McLaren fanboy. I was about to say fangirl. But yeah, no. It was a huge shocker seeing that, bro.
Yeah.
But so going back to that, I think it was more like, hey, dude, chill out with that. There's no bad blood. Like, let's be cool about it. And keep it professional, because they also made a couple of other jabs that they took other people from Red Bull. So it's kind of like, well, you're just trying to make us look bad, this and that. Then again, it just kind of makes themselves also look not that great. Like, wow, you got to scalp and take other people from this team.
Yeah.
So how much better are you really? Finding the talent is probably the best thing. So if they could find it before, I'm sure they'll find it again. Maybe that could have happened. That didn't.
I agree with your thoughts on that. You know, that's kind of what I was reading too. Kind of what happened. There was some jabs at each other, and they just wanted to, you know, clear the air out or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting how Red Bull people from Team Red Bull are, you know, going over to McLaren in a couple of years. I think that's just a weird dynamic, but that's just the way the sport works. You know, it's like knowing you're going to go race for them in like 2-3 years, or work for them rather.
Yeah.
In 2-3 years, but you still have to give it your all, and that's understandable. I mean, you're getting paid, you know, for a job. But you can't even take those secrets with you. You know, you got to just leave them there and just start fresh and work with a new team. But obviously, you get to take your experience too. So, you know, it's going to be cool. I did also hear though that Zach Brown said we have a really good team principal, so that team principal is not going anywhere. But I'm pretty sure, you know, when GP comes over, if he does become team principal, they're just going to give Andrea some other type of like role, you know, that's more important than team principal.
Yeah. Well, like the saying goes, right? If there's smoke, usually because there's a fire. So the rumor is that Andrea is going to go to Ferrari. So that is the thought, which is why GP is kind of in the mix. And usually the thing about Formula One, when there's rumors, they're like 90-80% right.
That is true.
Like like everybody heard about Jonathan Wheatley leaving Audi and possibly joining Aston Martin, which we haven't heard clarified from yet. But when we heard that he was leaving, possibly, that happened.
And Bortoletto was just like, yeah, we knew he was leaving.
Yeah, there's been a handful of other rumors. The scary one was Max going to Mercedes last year. That one, I had just bought maybe $400 worth of just merch, Max merch from Red Bull, and literally that week, everything came in, and then it was like, oh yeah, he's possibly gonna leave.
That's
and you're like,
crazy, dude. You know what they should do? They should do like New Era. I think it's New Era, the company. Like when you buy a jersey from them, and then if the player gets traded or something, you have like a jersey assurance. It's like, can you please
really?
Yeah, dude. You can return the jersey and then get the new one, or I guess get your money back. I don't know the terms and conditions on that, but I know that they do that. But that's crazy, dude. That would have sucked if he went to Mercedes. That would have been devastating for you, I'm sure. Let me ask you, if he moved, would you move with him?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like wherever Max goes, I'll go. And there are thoughts of him even going to McLaren too. I mean, Oscar leaving, going to Red. They're saying Oscar may go to Red Bull. Dude. Max go to McLaren. I saw this photo, and dude, let's just say I was like not against the idea. Let's see if I could find it. But yeah, I saw Oscar in a Racing Bulls kit. I mean, a Red Bull kit, and bro. He was pretty hot. I mean, bro.
Oscar was doing anything, bro.
I was like, that is Oscar. Yeah, that's Oscar.
I read an article from Auto Nation or something like that. And there's like a lot of fake news articles, when it comes to F1.
Yeah, for sure.
Like for some websites, you open them, F1 Racing, and it's just like, bro, this is just rumors, straight rumors, Planet F1, for example. But then like Auto Nation, a little bit more reliable. I'm not even gonna lie, I pay for that subscription, dude, for Auto Nation. And then I'm reading this article and I'm just like, wait, what? And then people in the comments were saying, this is not true. I think some people are in denial. and I mean, I guess we're not going to know. Oscar, his contract is till 2027. I don't know when Max's contract ends, but contracts don't really mean too much, because they're willing to just cut the contract short. If you want to leave here, like, what's the point of keeping you here if you don't want to be here, Yeah, dude, that would honestly be pretty cool. When I read that, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little excited. Wouldn't mind buying some Red Bull merch, But anyways, if Max leaves, I'll take your Oracle flag. I'll take your Oracle flag.
No. If Max were to go to another team, I would like it to be Mercedes.
Yeah.
I think him in that black and teal kit would go kind of crazy.
Even the Wolf kit.
That's a tough one.
I don't know about that one.
Bro, they had again freaking Mercedes and their funky looking kits. They had the Teletubby kit on this week. That nasty purple
dude,
one.
That purple was gross.
Yeah, I was like, bro, that looked like Dora the Explorer when just gave him extra clothes.
Who likes those colors? Like on Mercedes, who likes those colors? Like, is it Toto? Is it like just some random creative person, like some marketing director or something? It's like,
yeah, I don't know, man. I wish I had.
If you know, put it in the comments, please.
Someone knows, bro. Type it in. Why?
Yeah. If only Toto would listen to his podcast, bro.
Bro, I know, right? If only one of them would, that'd be cool. Kind of give us some traction. But also too, like, just know that we like you guys a lot. I mean, enough to do this. See, that is commitment. That is consistency. Okay, we weren't consistent these past couple weeks. Mind you, it was really tough. Had a lot going on.
Yeah, dude.
My dad had surgery. He had a major surgery going on and had to, just work a lot and catch up. And shout out Don Jose, man. Shout out Don Jose. Bro. He did really well. Surgery went great. Pops is doing good.
That's awesome.
He's recovering really well. And him. He can't stay still. He's back at it, doing some tile around the house. I'm like, bro, your intestines are gonna fall out of your panza. But But he's doing good. Although it was 5 weeks, they kind of went by fast.
They did.
And we did talk about dropping an episode for you guys, and but man, time just escaped me for sure. There's so much going on here, a lot of changes in our personal life happening, that for the better. But still, it's just a lot to kind of make time for this. But we want to. I personally got some text messages about, hey, episodes.
Episodes like, on the way. Yeah. Here they are. Rejoice.
For sure. One of my good buddies texted me literally today. It was like, when's the next episode? Like, bro, we got something in the works. We're glad to be back. Won't have another race for another 3 weeks. Yeah,
May 22 to 24 in Canada. So we go from the heat to the
cool.
Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say it's cold, but I don't even know if it's cold in Canada, wherever they are right now. It was a pleasure, man. It was awesome. It was
cool being able to do this.
I don't want to talk about no big bag biscuits and gravy. We're cutting that out.
We're cutting all that. But that's the fun stuff. How are they gonna know who's biscuits and who's gravy?
We don't know who's biscuit and who's gravy.
That is such a vital.
Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. See what our faces look like, and then you choose who's biscuit, who's gravy. Promise you, I'm not gonna get offended,
dude. If you're doing all that, might as well put my story in there too. Why not? Right.
Yeah. Low key, I think you can be biscuits, bro. Like if they ask me who's biscuits,
low key,
I'd say Justin's biscuits.
Yeah, but you know what? We're gonna let you guys choose. If y'all think Fabian's biscuits, hey, baby cake biscuits. Also, too, guys, do not forget we're at 47 followers. Come on, 47 followers, and we have such cool things waiting for y'all. And it's just like sitting there. Literally collecting dust.
It's like y'all don't want the Legos.
And yeah. Okay, so now this guy's back in the mix. Back being the top 4 team. Ferrari. The McLaren. I gotta get rid of them. I spent a lot of money on these things just to be sitting here. No, I want one of y'all to like build it and like post it and be like shout us out. Like, hey, these 2 dudes, pretty chill, pretty cool. They gave me this Lego set, bro. For what? It's literally just sitting there waiting for you guys.
Dude, biscuits and gravy. They just gave me some Legos.
Yeah, I'm not sending you biscuits and gravy. You can ask Fabian for that.
I'm saying these guys biscuits and gravy. It was
these guys biscuits. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got you. I was about to start raging, bro. Start talking about more biscuits and gravy and eating it, rancid things. But yeah, no. So guys, thank you. So appreciate you listening. Appreciate you being patient. We're still alive. We were kind of dead on social media a little bit. That is nobody's fault. Life just got in the way. But we're here. We're back. Ready to give you some more stuff.
So don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Threads, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Find us on Threads. We interact with a lot of people on Threads. Justin, pretty good at communicating with people. If he defends Max on there or somebody defends Max on there, is Justin.
And if someone dogs Max, it's definitely not me. It's probably Adrian or Fabian. Because I can never do that to my glorious king. Come on, let's be real.
There we go. Anyways, again, pleasure having you guys.
All right, let's close out. Ready, guys? As always, lights out.
And away we go.